Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Our channel covers a range of topics including current events, fitness, personal development, and technology to help you look, feel, and live your best life. Tune in for actionable advice and engaging discussions. We the willing, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
So join up. Do your part. There's a long war ahead, and we need you. So join up. Do your part. There's a long war ahead, and we need you.
Have you any idea how successful censorship is on TV? Don't know the answer? Successful, isn't it? Have you any idea how successful censorship is on TV? Don't know the answer? Successful, isn't it?
About how we can better ourselves and further ourselves, further your mind, you know what I'm saying?
How you gon' wear my shorts when the last one sleep?
Clear. This is
How you gon' be so love when the bed don't sleep? Deep place your feelings in the middle of the street. When you was at your lowest, tell me where the hoes was at. When you was at your lowest, tell me where the flows was at. 3:30 in the morning, scroll through the call up. Ain't nobody but the mirror looking for the fall off. I love when you count me out. 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 My name is in your mouth. Might be about you. Might be about you.
Conductor. Welcome to the new golden era. Yo. This that purple tape mix with 𝐂𝐍𝐉𝐎𝐘. Hey yo. Imagine getting murdered with the case in the village. It sure is. Yeah. DJ Drama.
Hey yo, I'ma take it back to the ski mask Chanel. See yo with my mouth. I can never fail. I can be through you, I can tell you a tale. You ain't never ate rules, Chris in a cell. Everything grab, you moving at a pace of a snail. Supreme clientele, cause my cocaine pal. This rap doing alright, my dope powder's well with Egypt, we in Portland.
I pray you see me hop up out that Rolls, that's hope. I pray you see me hop out that Maybach, that's hope. Big chains on my neck, that's hope. Big ass bracelet on my wrist, that's hope. That's hope. Praise fly, praise stove, praise both.
Say you love me, lie to me, sweet. Double R stitched in my seat. Powder footprints falling off my feet.
Hey yo, meticulous like a watchmaker. Precision, I'm public enemy without the clock. Yeah, listen, champagne flavor apricot. Full flavor, full leaf furs. Ocelot, I'm at the spot, about to make a lot. On a calm morning, got me brainstorming. New ways to breach loopholes, new goals to turn coal into diamonds. You motherfucking turncoats, cotton picking good for nothing wanted. You low down Benedicts, how you kill a good nigga working in the neighborhood, trying to build shit that ain't real shit. I know it's hard to get on one accord, but why take a king off the board? It's not checkmate when the game detonate, but let me deviate. I'm thinking more of pouring white grapes than the flu. How you escaping a coupe the heist. Open shop down in Alger Heights. Nothing less than success will suffice. Right, tell me how it feel to be a real one. We don't inherit empires, gotta build one. High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. Tell me how it feel to be a real one. We don't inherit empires, gotta build one. High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. It's real. Pearls before swine. Girls with strong minds, the world is all mine. It's like hurry up and wait, it's a long line. You got the right idea, but at the wrong time. Timepieces, I find peace, my mind reaches new levels, new devils to leave speechless. Speak truth to power, minutes turn to hours, yours become ours. Now it's new moves, rules of engagement. I leave out with the money, with who I came with. No more the same shit, but I'm still player. Get your main hit, like your first single. Layers, fly ladies understand lingo. On the hotel rooftop, we met mingle. Tequila shots, the whole menu was bilingual. Sing along, you know the words, it's not a jingle. A man with a plan with a purpose. Standing ovation, we out, close the curtains. Yeah. Tell me how it feel, tell me how it feel. Tell me how it feel to be a real one. We don't inherit empires, gotta build one. High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. Know the deal. Tell me how it feel to be a real one. We don't inherit empires, gotta build one. High stakes when it's fake, stay a real one. Mastermind a game plan to make a meal from. Know the deal.
You like to eat?
Hell yeah, I like to eat. What you think? I got air in me? What the hell is wrong with you? Asking me dumb questions. He literally looked at my big ass and say, do you like to eat? I went by the gas station and put the air pump in my ass today, Shannon. That's how I got blown up. I'm sorry. Stick a pin in me. I'ma be your size.
But you know, sometimes people,
you know he don't date big girls.
I'm here today because Raymond rather play the video games than play with me. Look, here go your controller, play with me. I'm your game, play with me. This your game, play with me. I'm your game, play with me. This your game. I cook, I clean, I pay the bills. I cook, I clean, I pay the bills. I cook. Mr. Baptiste, your woman is upset. Mr. Baptiste, let me ask you this. Do you play a lot of video games?
Ollie boy count cash, move sneaky. Paper in the daycare, paper in the kitchen on the farm, different story, different vision. Every office, cousin got position. Every meeting, bro, I got a mission. Smile for the photo, suit look clean. Under the table, whole crew eat green. Somebody scam king, ay. We run that, 8 bill gone, it can't get none back. On God, every hustle, every angle. Comrade, Kylo, say, flip it, untangle. Somebody scam king, talk sweet, walk mean. Dress code halal, money so hot I'm clean. Read beat, sign here, that's the anthem. Whole block eating off the big boy scams. Damn, 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 damn.
somebody scam king. Somebody scam king.
Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet.
Scam king. Somebody scam king.
Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet.
Scam king. Somebody scam king.
Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet.
Scam king. Somebody scam king.
Freedom fighters, now they fight with spreadsheets. Laptop louder than the sound of the streets. Grand after grand, feeding all the kids. Outside parking lot full of new whips. Charities, trucking, fake school, fake farm. Whole application like reading the charm. Refugee program, we help, we care. Back in Saxon, we just spit the share. Comrade Carlos in the must front row at the door prayer. Plan where the funds go, one file here. One shell company there. By the time they notice, we in the air.
Somebody scam king.
We run that 8 bill gone, they can't get none back. On God, every hustle, every angle. Comrade Carlos, say flip it, untangle.
Somebody scam king.
Talk sweet, walk mean, dress code halal, money so hot I'm clean. Habibi, sign here, that's the anthem. Whole block eating off the big boy scams. Damn, 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 damn.
Somebody scam king. Somebody scam king.
Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet.
Somebody scam king.
Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet.
Scam king. Somebody scam king.
Talk sweet, talk sweet, talk sweet.
Scam king.
On decorations. But the white boys had told all them French gals that we had tails. Then they found this ignorant colored soldier. Paid him to tie a tail to his ass and run around half naked making monkey sounds. They Put him on a big round table in the Cafe Napoleon. Put a reed in his hand, crown on his head, blanket on his shoulders, and made him eat bananas in front of all them Frenchies. Oh, how the white boys danced that night. Passed out leaflets with that boy's picture on it. Called him Moonshine, King of the Monkeys. And when we slit his throat, you know that fool asked us what he had done wrong.
Country shot.
My daddy told me we got to turn our backs on this kind, Wilkie. Close our ranks to the chitlins, the collard greens, the cornbread style. We are men, soldiers, and I don't intend for our race to be cheated out of its place of honor and respect in this war.
The pupils burn from the gaze of the sunlight. Trying to go legit this time with no gunfight. Straight flights to Ghana. My man got the gold connect. Bow-legged dude with chicks on deck. He got Navy sailors moving their crypto specs. Maybach Hummer, sound like a discotheque. His brother Stan, blow off his own hand. He's in the mausoleums, couldn't show his wrist back on. It's in the Coliseum. The monster's out, straight down in the Opera House. Scorpion pendant, red stone in the lobster mouth. Diamonds embroidered in the China wear. Speaking through Tesla phones, tucked behind the ear. Snow White Royce, guts red with lasagna chairs. Scarface party was raw with mad lines in there. Everybody holding, rock wallets, mad nines in there. Hitters with gold fronts frontin', what's the concierge? 50 years of hip hop, New York is the mascot. City is the backdrop, one more you can holler at me. You can holler at me.
That I gotta be the best of them all. That's just cut and dried. I'm the best. Whether you like it or not, you're looking at, the greatest, the best looking man, the best dressed man, long limousine, jet airplanes, custom made clothes, and any woman in the world I want, just like that. You know what? Let's face it, if you're not carrying the big gold, you're second best no matter what you tell yourself. So gear up, ladies and gentlemen. Get used to it. Who you're looking at, the man.
The almighty, the legendary Westside.
Hollow be thy name,
Fly God himself.
You're looking at the man. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. You son of a bitch! 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 You son. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch.
Dom DeMarco. Dom DeMarco. Dom DeMarco.
Your girlfriend's favorite DJ.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Is in the mix. Your girlfriend's favorite DJ.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Is in the mix. Your girlfriend's favorite DJ.
I don't understand what's going on here.
Is in the mix.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
Show will begin now.
Yo, 1 2 1 2. What up? Yo, salute to the chat, the party faithful. I see y'all here every week, man. Thank you for showing up. It's Sunday. Let's get ready to do it. Let me get a sound check. Tito.
Yeah, what up?
Yo, what up, Mr. O?
What up?
Yo, what up? Yo, I seen Saul up in the back chat. I was exiting the studio a little bit earlier, so maybe he'll show up a little bit later. My man Saul been on the mission. All right, fuck it. Before we get through, let's do these opening statements. Then I'll make an announcement about the debate, and I want to shout out Ed Anderson for the stream that he did about a week or so ago. About Dr. T. Hassan Johnson's policy initiative and policy points that he had up. It was called, he did it 2 weeks ago. And I'll pull that up. I think y'all should check that out. It's a brilliant idea about funding a billboard with a QR code that leads directly to the black male political agenda. And the billboard ready did it with AI. Want to win Congress in 2026. We could do some variation of that, but it's a very smart way to get the policy initiatives out. And I'll go one better. I'm going to email Ed about this. Like in the meantime, while we're raising the money for the billboard, let's just get some postcards up and do it with the QR code and that same graphic that he's got. Let's do it old school. Gentlemen, we got to take our political futures, FBA, into our own hands. But I like the idea behind that and the initiative, etc. So yeah, shout out to the panel. What up, the Red Sigma with the $5 super chat before we get started. Supporting the stream, appreciate you, brother. We're gonna give you your drops in a minute. Tito, it's all yours.
Yeah, as we look at the news or other things that kind of substitute for the news, most namely social media, be careful of a lot of these bullshit AI videos that's out here talking about. I've heard some of the wildest shit in the past few days. Somebody said it was an estimate of 10,000 United States casualties. Ain't no way in hell that many American soldiers dead wouldn't have made the news somewhere. No administration can cover that up. That's fucking impossible. And plus, people would have been on social media, putting they fallen relatives pictures up there and shit. Like, come on, man. I heard another one. They down 6 F-35s. Bullshit. Anytime it's an Air Force strike package, either you got EF-111s or EA-68 Prowlers going in to suppress radiation and specifically destroy SAM sites. So just be aware of news and other things that's bullshit that's trying to pass for news that's meant to bring down morale, and that's meant it's all aimed at the midterms. I keep telling y'all, a lot of what y'all see out here is aimed at the midterms, right? Oh, and a side note, remember I did a live like about 2 years ago saying that that electric cars were just a prop. It was all about monitor mobility, and guess what? Starting any car that they from the 2027 market year on, that these cars are going to be packed with surveillance equipment, basically.
Spot on. Yo, you're spot on. you're spot on with the misinformation internally in the country, which, in my opinion, is extremely disturbing. Because I thought I was the only one seeing it. I was like, this can't possibly be true. It is a full scale internal misinformation campaign, and then CNN. I know. I know Paramount took over, is taking them over with the Ellison family and everything. But someone in these newsrooms should be tried for treason because this is like, they're damn near running a full scale propaganda for the Iranian regime while we're in open conflict for them. It's appalling. It's appalling. Red Sigma said, "Yeah, Iran doing misinformation campaign." So no, I think you're spot on with that, Tito. Mr. O, it's all yours, sir. Oh,
Yeah, yeah, I'm right here. So speaking of that, shout out to the right wing guy that bought CNN, and pretty soon we're gonna start seeing probably some truthful news coming from CNN once again. The liberals have bought and paid mainstream media ever since Barack Obama with that propaganda bill. So we are in the precipice of seeing truth and lies being right next to each other, and it's for the right mind individual to decide. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't disappoint you. That's what we say.
man, you sound like you got an F-15 flying by your head, homie. Yo, shout to Phil Y for the building. We was on earlier with tech support, and Phil's as far as I'm concerned, on the forefront of AI development, et cetera, et cetera. And our tech stream took a turn as we began to talk about Iran, and we were ironically on the same page. So you should check that stream out we did earlier today, because we're talking about the conversation leaned into the AI integration of this warfare theater, and that it's happening right in front of people's eyes, and Trump using the word excursion. That yeah, this is a military demonstration. Yes, we're interested in oil, and I'm glad Trump just said it out front. So yeah, we're there, and we're gonna take the oil. I'm with that. And that we're destroying their infrastructure, their military, trying to stop their ability to, at this point, just produce enriched uranium. Period. At this point, that's just, we took everything off the table. But at the same time, we're getting a lot of these AI weapons systems online and integrating our flight packages and everything, and it's happening in real time right in front of people's faces, and they don't really realize what's going on. This is some Skynet shit going on. I won't say this person's name. I had a very close friend who works with Space Force and these weapon systems on these aircraft carriers, et cetera, et cetera. So there were inklings of this in the air in conversations months prior to this Iran thing. So a lot of things are happening. Yeah, it's a lot of signaling to other countries that basically we can enter your country at will and do what we want. Like, let's everybody play nice. That's a lot of what's going on. Yeah, Theo Waff says Dems are doing misinformation campaign also. Yeah, with the help of the Chinese news network, better known as CNN, leading the pack. Red Sigma says Trump about to unleash the lasers and drones. Hell yeah, we already use some lasers. We already use lasers, and we just doing it out in the open. Like, bitch, we got lasers. Like, that footage is crazy. The lasers on the aircraft carriers, you ain't never seen nothing like that. That being said, two announcements. As I was saying, shout out to Edward Anderson. Let me actually pull it up so you guys can see. Let me see something. Can I do it? Random shit. Edward Anderson. This is the, I'm going to pull up so you guys can see the thumbnail. And I'm going to do I'm on random shit later on during this week. I'm going to just do now I might just invite Ed over to at some time. Come on, remove Ed to come over and talk about it. But here it is. Is this it? Bang, there we go. I should blow this up a little bit. So it was from 2 weeks ago, and it's Edward Anderson's special announcement, and you'll see that it's a AI image of a black man looking at a billboard. But the whole gist of that is, which I thought was a brilliant idea, of brothers nationwide funding a billboard or two with the QR code leading right to the black male political agenda. And I was saying a low budget version of that would just be a postcard campaign, old school mailing campaign and we can mail them directly to the congressman and everything, leading right up to get our policy initiatives out there and in the conversation. This is phase 2, phase 3, if you will. And I like seeing that the brothers are thinking along those lines. And then the second announcement is this Wednesday. If you guys were here last Sunday, BGS was in the chat. Him and Tito went at it a little bit, and I said, you know what? Let's not derail the show, but I can arrange a debate between the two of you guys on Iran, and that's going to be at the top of the show tonight. But the debate is scheduled. It's on my live tab. I'll keep reposting it on the community tab. It's this Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. General Tito versus BGS. The Iran war debate, and it should be a good civil debate. There it is on my page. So make sure you guys swing by and watch BGS and Tito go at it. It should be a debate for the ages. All right, let's get to work, gentlemen. Top of the line, Tito sent me this on Iran earlier this week. This is Dr. Stephen Turley. I actually watch his content. So this is some brief let me remove this. Some brief commentary on at least at this point, the state of the affairs with the Iran war. Let me play this, and then we'll get some feedback.
Stop and take in what you're witnessing right now. Because what's happening in Iran at this moment may be the most lopsided military campaign in modern history. Their Air Force destroyed. Their Navy at the bottom of the sea. Their missile launches collapsed by 90%. Their Supreme Leader dead. Their Revolutionary Guards deserting. Members of their military are recording themselves walking off their posts. They're literally looking into the camera and saying, the regime is done. We're out of here. Even the Washington Post is admitting that Trump is on the verge of achieving something no American president has ever accomplished. Stick with me to the very end of this video, because I'm going to show you the 3 levels of victory now within Trump's grasp, why the IRGC is collapsing from the inside out, and what the end game of this war actually looks like. You're not going to want to miss this. Gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, here to help you make sense of day 11 of Operation Epic Fury with breaking news and analysis you're not going to get anywhere else, so make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. Also, everything I'm about to cover will directly shape your children's future, in particular if we don't stay ahead of it. My free Patriot Alerts are how you do precisely that. Sign up today, the link is below, and let's make sure we see what's coming before it reaches your front door. I think Jesse Waters put it perfectly last night. If you want to understand the magnitude of the operation that's unfolding over these past 11 days, you have to realize that it took us 10 years to get bin Laden, 6 years to get Hitler, 2 years to get Milosevic, 9 months for Saddam. We blew the Ayatollah away in 50 seconds and basically took out the entire Iranian military in less than a week. And he's not exaggerating. Over 5,000 targets struck by U.S. forces alone, 10,000 when combined with IDF forces. Full air supremacy over Iranian airspace. Their Air Force gone. Their Navy at the bottom of the sea. Their missile launches collapsed from a high of 350 a day last week to an average of barely 20. Every branch of the Iranian military has been dislocated and decimated. We are now officially in phase 2 of Operation Epic Fury. The initial phase, which involves suppressing air defenses, decapitating command and control, and destroying missile launchers, is now considered complete. Phase 2 shifts to dismantling Iran's defense industrial base, so missile production facilities, weapons factories, and underground ballistic missile sites.
All right, perfect. Once again, shout out to Red Signal with the $5 super chat. I owe you a drop, and I want to say what's up to Alexander, who sent me a $5 cash app during Theo's show this afternoon. Thank you for supporting the streams. Let's go.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
All right, yo, what up, Detroit 313? All right, Tito, that you sent me that. That's all yours, sir.
Yeah, man. You for all of the people that's for all of the people that's oddly enough rooting for our armed force to lose, I'm still wondering by what metric is Iran winning when last year with all of the B-2 and B-21 strikes that they didn't even have a wild weasel package in, meaning they didn't even use any type of electronic warfare. They just plain flew under all of and through their radars. And understand this, those are all Russian and Chinese made radar sets with Russian and Chinese made SAMs, and they didn't even detect anything, right? So I don't it's hard to say by what metric do these people think that they're winning. And then they just basically destroyed all of the military installations on Karg Island the other day. They didn't blow up the oil processing infrastructure, but they destroyed all of the military installations. And now even crazier, I meant to send it to you. The Mossad actually went and made a TikTok where they putting up a tips line with rewards for anybody that can tell them in Iran what military targets are.
You bullshit.
I'm bullshit you not. Yes, I'm. They had a TikTok like with a dude with a kufi on the porch, dialing on his phone and shit. The shit is crazy, yeah. So this is how bad that it's gotten for Iran, man. So, but you know what though? When this is all said and done, when they split this motherfucker up into like 5 different countries and shit, then people be like, "Oh man, yeah, Tito was right." Just watch. I'll let my play now.
All right, well played. I'm gonna a lot of what you just said, that's right. Because I know that Elon's beaming down internet from his satellites. Since most of the internet's been cut off over there, and then that's how they've been. Basically, you got people with phones uploading the locations of police outposts, et cetera, and they're uploading them to the satellites, and those satellites are beaming them down to Israeli intelligence and stuff like that. So you actually have the populace using what limited technology they have right now to get basically on the ground intel out to to the Allied forces during this campaign. Like I said, we've never seen a war fought in this manner before. Yo, what's up, Carrington? I see you, Playboy. What up, Kwame? Whatchamacallit? Mr. O, you want a piece of that?
Yeah, you know what? I want to go ahead and ask if any of my old Marxist liberal teachers.
No, man, O's still at work. O's still at work. He got the noisy background situation going on. We might have to rotate him out. Actually, I'm gonna do one more while we waiting for. You there? Oh, he still got.
Yeah, I'm back, man. Some goofy ass nigga with. I don't know why they want to blast some loud ass music while I'm walking outside. But anyway, like I was.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
So I want to go ahead and give a shout out to all my Marxist liberal teachers from back in the day who didn't feel about tactics. You should tell me about Iran this, Iran that. If you don't do this, Iran gonna take over.
Your audio is bad, bro. Here, I'm gonna load up. Yeah, I'm gonna load up. Hello. I'm gonna load up this one piece with Gingrich and Hannity, and I'm gonna play a piece of this too before we move to Jasmine Crockett, head of security getting whacked by SWAT. Let's do this real quick.
I mean, in so many ways, he's given them every opportunity to peacefully get out of what is their own demise and destruction. Can you believe in such a short period of time, the Israelis dominate the airwaves and the skies of Iran in such a short period of time? I mean, they could deliver one devastating blow after another. The question is this one facility, the Fordo facility, and whether or not the United States will take them out with bunker busters. Your thoughts tonight?
Well, when historians look back and say, did Donald Trump really make a difference? Think about this. The original Ayatollah Khomeini first started calling us the Great Satan in 1978. Iranian mobs began chanting death to America in 1979 when they seized illegally the American embassy. They have been taunting us, attacking us, harassing us all these years through all these presidents. And finally, they have collided with Donald J. Trump, and he's crossed the line. He and Netanyahu are partners, much like Reagan and Margaret Thatcher were partners. And the two of them are going to change history decisively. I believe they're going to break the mullahs, end the regime, create a new Iran, which will, in a decade, be dramatically more prosperous, be a neighbor, be accepted, be part of the region. This would not have happened with anyone except Donald J. Trump. It's obvious. This guy has the guts. He has the understanding. He actually follows the logic. If you don't want a nuclear Iran, then you've got to stop the mullahs, because as long as they're there, there's going to be a nuclear Iran, and he's prepared to do whatever it takes to stop them. This will not be a forever war. This will be a brief, brutal, direct use of American power to end the regime and end the threat and make both the world and the Middle East safer.
You know, I'm trying to understand now.
All right, that was the part I wanted, because I've previously made the statement and comment several times, and it's a simple statement, but Newt Gingrich's statement is actually the fleshed out version, because I said that for the last X amount of decades, the American military and presidents, since Jimmy Carter, have been wanting to do this with the Ayatollah, that Trump has just been the first president with the leverage and the balls to do it. And when I say leverage, I mean that if you remember, he did that huge Middle Eastern tour during his whole tariffs run prior to this. And what did he do? He visited every one of those states around Iran. he was the first president to go to Qatar, Doha, and that's when they gave him the jet. So now when this is broken out, and true to form, Iran attacked all of its neighbors. Trump had already fostered goodwill around, basically he surrounded them around all of the Arab nations around Iran. So when this actually happened, he'd already fostered goodwill. He'd already gotten commitments for investment into the United States from Saudi Arabia, et cetera, et cetera. And like I said, Iran miscalculated because that was their plan the whole time, to dominate the entire Middle East. So when they just struck out in anger after the Ayatollah was struck and they just started bombing their neighbors, cooler heads prevailed and was like, yo, all of our neighbors could end up siding with the U.S. and attacking us as well. They all got armies. So that's what I'm saying. From a strategic and a leverage standpoint, no previous president had been in a leverage position with all these good relations with all of Iran's neighbors, having some of the economic force, and like having, prior to this, already previously invaded their airspace and bombed their nuclear facilities. The paradigm currently at play is completely different than all previous presidents. And Trump moves by instinct. He firmly understands the game. But to the other point, he has quite smartly surrounded himself with A players: Marco Rubio, Bessent, Hegseth, the Joint Chief of Staff, Raising Cane, the head of CENTCOM. We got a lot of fucking A players on the board. What say you, Tito?
I mean, yeah, he definitely learned from his first time out, where it's almost like his first time out, he didn't think he was gonna get elected for real. And then he just got a lot of these people that were retreads in government. But this time, I'm glad that he came in fully prepared. And the crazy part, when he first got elected this time around, I remember all of the breathless accounts on CNN and MS Now of Trump is surrounding himself with loyalists. And I'm like, what the fuck? What does any Democratic president do? Like, what Democratic president have you seen not put his, biggest donors and all of that shit in cabinet or in government somewhere, right? So I'm glad that this time around that he selected people that's at least on the surface anyway seem to be on board with his agenda.
All right, bet. You back?
Yeah, can you hear me? I'm off that damn motherfucking train. Only thing I was gonna say on that Iran thing was I was gonna shout out all my liberal teachers that used to tell me that Iran was gonna rule the whole world, that was gonna do all this stuff to us, and we got rid of them within a week. Now with this whole thing right here, so what? They got loyalists. I mean, the whole point was that y'all did everything y'all power to go against Trump, even when he was trying to get the country back right with the taxes, trying to go and get everybody safe and everything with the National Guard in the cities. But now this thing going on with Iran, they basically using fake news to go ahead and talk about he's in cahoots with all these different people behind the scenes and whatnot. But they still, like Newt Gingrich and all the rest of these Democrats and these rhinos in office, they just trying to buy their time because they know they're about to lose. They lost all credibility due to this election cycle and everything else. Now they about to lose the proxy. They already lost all the people behind the scenes of Israel and Iran and China. You know what I'm saying? With this whole fiasco, now they're showing their hand with the whole Hamas. What's the thing? Hamas trade thing. So
straight of Hormuz.
Yeah. So I just want to see how everything's gonna play out, because this is just like a political theater, if you ask me. And I'll land my plane there.
All right, bet. Let's do one. This is adjunct to the Iran situation, and I know I talked about this last night on the random shit with Mr. O. I think he was here for this segment, but I do want to play this one thing, because this guy was in the ROTC. I've posted this on the community tab. This is the and shout out to the students that were there at Old Dominion, because boy came in bussing. He killed the instructor, and the ROT students pounced on him and gave him that night for work. So shout out to them. True that they went out like true Americans. So this is the and I'm doing this because this dude was previously jailed for colluding with ISIS, but he's ROTC. He was in the military over here, and I'm making this point because this point is about FBA and delineation, and I'm noticing that in the news reporting are delineating as well. He looks like an American black dude, but he's non-FBA. He's from Sierra Leone, and it was reported as such in the papers. So I just want to play. I want to play this. I want to play this news segment because the other thing is this has nothing to do with the these cells were already here. They came in under the Biden administration, and even before the Iran strike, it had a 48 hour. It lasted in the news cycle 48 hours. When in Texas they busted those 2 Iranian terror cells, and they were like black Africans and Arabs, and they was ready to blow up a whole bunch of shit in Texas. So this happened before we even bombed Iran. So they've been here and they've been getting busy. But I want to play this.
Campus assault at Old Dominion University in Virginia. A gunman with known ties to ISIS entering a classroom and opening fire. Seconds later, students in that classroom taking decisive action to end the attack. Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Fisher joining us now with new developments tonight. Michelle.
Mark, this is now being investigated as an act of terrorism. The life of this man, taken, the veteran Army pilot surviving combat missions in the Middle East during the early 2000s, only to be killed here on U.S. soil. And there could have been other casualties if it were not for those brave students confronting the attacker and ending his life as he tried to end theirs.
Prior to him conducting this act of terrorism, he shouted, stated, Allah Akbar.
Those words and then gunshots as a convicted terrorist targeted Old Dominion University in Norfolk, Virginia.
All of a sudden we heard a commotion. A lot of people rumbling, starting to get up. We started running, and that's when we heard gunshots.
The FBI identifying the gunman as 36-year-old Mohammed Jalloh, a former Virginia National Guard member. Around 10:45 Thursday morning, investigators say he calmly walked into a classroom on campus, asked if it was the ROTC, and when someone said yes, he shot the instructor several times. The student cadets fighting back.
There were students that were in that room that subdued him and rendered him no longer alive. I don't know how else to say it, but they basically were able to terminate the threat.
So he was not shot?
He was not shot.
The rampage left 2 students injured, one critically. A third victim who died, identified late today as U.S. Army Lieutenant Colonel Brandon Shaw, a veteran Army aviator who was a professor of military science at ODU, where he was also an alum.
Our campus and our community have been truly shaken and forever impacted by this senseless act of violence.
And in the wake of today's deadly attack, Mohammed Jalloh's disturbing ties to terrorism have come to light. He was convicted in 2016.
And look at that, man. He does look like a regular black dude. So this is why this FBA delineation is very important. You know what I'm saying? He wearing his shit like with the Chicago Bronx.
Cool safety mask.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's that cosplay. More than ever, this delineation. And like I said, shout out to I've been noticing this. This is a growing trend in the press. When they report these joints, they delineate. They are starting to say what the person's ethnic background is. They're not labeling these guys black males anymore.
16 for attempting to provide weapons to ISIS for an attack on U.S. soil. He served 8 years of an 11-year sentence and was released in December of 2024. Mark.
Michelle Fisher, thank you.
All right, bet that was I wanted to get you guys feedback on that, especially as it pertains to the FBA conversation, and as these things are playing out now in the media, seeing the media delineate, and also this whole thing that we're not the same. Yeah, I mean, hello. Wait, can you guys hear me?
No,
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead.
For a couple of seconds.
Go ahead, Tito. That's you.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with Detroit 313. He did look like an African dude, man, you know. But I mean, we can talk about sleeper cells and all of that, and I will say this, the radical Islamists, they have gotten smarter as far as who they try to send here for sleeper cells. Like, they favor either Africans, or the ultimate sleeper cell is people from Chechnya, because they look white, but they are very, very, radical Muslims.
Yeah, especially if they got red hair. A lot of the Chechens are redheads.
Yep. But as far as on the black side though, or the African side, white society has to take some of the blame for this, because they started the trend of bringing these niggas here to replace us in the first place, that made it easy for this type of cosplaying to occur. Before they started letting them come over here, this was never a problem.
Facts.
Right? This was never a problem. So they, like Neely Fuller said, if you try to mix up some poison, eventually you go get it on your own hands. And this is just partially, I gotta say, it's chickens coming home to roost. Because
all right, well,
yeah.
No, go ahead.
Because they thought that they could bring them here and have them that it will result in a more easily controlled black population, but it's totally backfired on them. Totally. They've sat here, and like I said over on my channel, it's almost like they showed black people the Cosby Show on TV, but then gave all of these tethers the actual Cosby Show lifestyle.
Right.
And now you have this resident population of people who doesn't have the best interests of the country at heart, who defrauds the government, who creates more racial animosity, who creates more religious animosity, and who tries to form small little breakaway republics inside of the country. Yeah, and all of this because they wanted to try to replace black people.
No, I think that is spot on. That is spot on. Mr. You want a piece of that?
That dude, with the push-up, you know what? That's a crazy thing about it. They know how to go ahead and cosplay us, like y'all said, real good. Like, if you ain't know any better, you would have thought that was just a regular nigga on the damn street, you know what I'm saying, trying to pedal through squares or some little packs of loud or something like that. You would never thought that this dude right here would be carrying out a heinous act like that at a so-called school with all them children. And RIP to that service member, you know what I'm saying, they got took him out, you know what I'm saying. But going back to what Tito said, this is all on the white liberals and the rhinos' hands. This goes back all the way into the 1960s and really in the height of the 80s and the 90s when both Bush and Clinton was allowing all these illegals to come over here. And you say he from Sierra Leone, the Blood Diamond capital. Yeah, remember, I think we had basically took in a whole bunch of them refugees during that crisis in the late 90s. And who would thought that these same people that we had gave refuge to, that we gave safety nets to, they want to turn around and do a heinous act like this. And this go forward to the so-called protesters in the streets. Like, you got liberals in the streets actually saying they support Hamas. You literally got American liberal citizens saying they support a international terrorist organization that probably did a insurrection inside our own country. I mean, they basically trying to say throw away church and state. They holding Muslim prayers and NYC meetings and everything. That was Donnie. It's just crazy. Like the whole time it is. Marxist Islam takeover is real. Y'all need to keep your eyes open, especially in Michigan, Ohio. And I'll let my plane there.
No, but spot on. I'll piggyback on something you said because that is spot on. Right now in New York, they're having Hamas and Hezbollah rallies in Manhattan. That is wild, bro. That is wild. They have a Hamas and
super wild.
They're having vigils for the Ayatollah Khomeini right there in New York where the towers fell. So this is the level of clown world we're at 20 years later. And like with the display of military might that we've shown recently under the Trump administration, it is clear that our downfall as a country will not come from outside. We will be destroyed from inside in terms of social decay.
Just like Rome.
Social decay. This is a old interview with a KGB officer that this is a long time ago. I might have even been in the 80s, where he was doing an interview and he was just saying between Russia and China and the enemies that the war now really is for the hearts and minds of the American people because they understand the military and industrial might of the United States, so that the only way really to defeat the United States over the long run is to take over the hearts and minds of its citizens and destroy it from the inside in terms of various forms of moral decay, and that starts at the university and the school level. And one can argue that to a large extent they have been monumentally successful. I think the only stopgap has been all of these late stage Gen Xers are still alive, and we've just been the stopgap. We're that the late stage Gen Xers and early stage millennials, like that little cusp, like we're the stopgap. Because
they call us exennials now. That's they even delineate with that.
Yeah, we're standing in a gap because between the fucking boomers and then the late stage millennials and the Z's, if this little cusp of Xers and millennials went around, bro, we just be in low testosterone hell, bro. So spot on. All right, let's pivot. We're at the 57-minute mark. Let's we got to one, because I just want to get you guys' take on this because this is Tiffany Henyardish as well. But I want to do this. Jasmine Crockett just lost her Senate race, as well she should. But for this to happen so much later, I mean, this is just an odd turn of events for me with her security guy getting whacked like this. By SWAT of all things in Texas. So I'm going to play the beginning of this, and then I'm going to jump toward the end, and then I want you guys' feedback on this. But I think this doubles down on the point that we constantly make. And I know you guys think I'm saying it's tongue-in-cheek, but I am not. I really think that there should just be a lockout, and that no Keisha should be voted into any office for a solid decade.
I agree.
Yeah, while we get a solid reset. And I don't even care if she's qualified or not. Like, just we should just be a rule. No tethers, no Keishas. So then we're just dealing with FBA black men that we can fucking check. We could primary them and all that other shit. But like, we gotta get a control of this situation. And part of it is we gotta get the Keishas out and get the tethers out of
Machismo, you know the pro blacks, they gonna come at you saying that you ain't standing on business. You supposed to support the culture, the black race, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Vote blue, no matter who. On all that jazz.
On God, son. On God. No, I can't say that. I can't say that. My bad, Tito. I can't say that. What you call it? This is what I meant to say. I can't say that, but I can say this.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Exactly. All right, let's bang. Here we go.
It is about reclaiming who we are. They want to try to act like we are the outsiders, but the last time I checked, we ain't no colonizers. The last time I checked, they took us from our homeland. But this is the only home that we know. But my homeboy said, listen, I'ma be in your city.
Come out on stage.
You gotta be here. And I was like, I may be in Houston, because, you know, Oak Cliff, where you at? The Cliff know who I am, right? DeSoto, where you at? Yeah. GP, where you at? All right, so the point is, Arlington. Yeah, because I know y'all in here, right? I know y'all know who I am, and I know that y'all know that I'm about this life.
These images of Mike King standing close to Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett shows how trusted he was as part of her security detail while she's been in office and while on the campaign trail.
Yo, that jump clip is diabolical. I just see what they did there. Because
Bro.
you know I'm about that life. Did a jump clip. This guy right here that just gets shot, they cut it at because I'm about that life. Yo, they did her dirty with that.
During her recent run for a U.S. Senate seat. Multiple law enforcement sources say King was the man shot and killed after a standoff with Dallas police SWAT officers on Wednesday night. Police say he was chased into a hospital parking garage where he barricaded himself inside a vehicle before he was forced out by tear gas and pulled a gun on officers.
Boy. So we got to talk about a bombshell story involving
I'm gonna jump ahead.
ghetto Democrat Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett,
He said ghetto.
who allegedly
George is funny.
At a press conference Thursday morning,
What's
living a double life as a crime boss, misquandering as a cop.
Okay, wait.
Kay
That is
had run the online website Off Duty Police Services while allegedly driving a
say the man who was fatally shot by SWAT actually ran a business placing law enforcement officers in off-duty jobs, and apparently he was also part of the security detail for Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Our JD Miles tonight investigating how he apparently, using aliases, was able to become such a prominent figure in the public safety community.
To North Texas law enforcement officers and U.S. Capitol Police, he was known as Mike King. But sources tell us that's not the name of the man shot and killed by Dallas police on Wednesday night during an investigation into his alleged double life as a suspected criminal, also working as a security officer for a local U.S. Congresswoman. These images of Mike King standing close to Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett shows how trusted he was as part of her security detail while she's been in office and while on the campaign trail during her recent run for a U.S. Senate seat. Multiple law enforcement sources say King was the man shot and killed after a standoff with Dallas police SWAT officers on Wednesday night. Police say he was chased into a hospital parking garage where he barricaded himself inside a vehicle before he was forced out by tear gas and pulled a gun on officers. Sources say he was wanted for impersonating a law enforcement officer. Sources say he claimed to be one while operating a business called Off Duty Police Services, an online platform to connect North Texas law enforcement officers with off-duty jobs. Authorities have yet to reveal King's real name, but sources also tell us King oversaw a team of security officers at several downtown Dallas hotels and at his own church. Sources say King drove a replica undercover law enforcement vehicle with license plates stolen from vehicles outside military offices. Wow. His background, which sources say includes a criminal history, raises serious questions about how he was able to oversee extra jobs for police officers as well as obtain such a high-level security position for a sitting member of Congress. Documents obtained by CBS News Texas show a person named Mike King receiving payments for security services from Crockett as recently as last year. We have contacted Congresswoman Crockett's office, and for now, they are declining to answer questions, as is the Dallas Police Department. JD Miles, CBS News Texas.
Yeah, well, I mean.
All right, perfect. Yeah, you guys hit it right in the head in the chat already. Yo, what? Come on, Stream, y'all. What you doing, bro? Detroit says, meanwhile, Jasmine Crockett bodyguard got killed. Also, effed up about it, and she was having an affair with the bodyguard. And Red Sigma said, I wonder if this is a Fannie Willis situation, which doubles down on the point that I made initially about why we can't vote these quiches into office. Now, granted, men are in office, they have affairs with the women in their offices, et cetera, et cetera. We get that part. But the problem is, like I said, is that the quiches getting out and they run their offices, they run their businesses, they run the cities, they run the companies like that, like they run single parent homes into the goddamn ground. Detroit with the $5 super chat, he said, you also hear about Tiffany Henyard, super mayor of Dalton, is now running for office in Atlanta as mayor. Yes, I did, and you guys can comment on that after the round robin if you'd like as well. Here's a drop for you, Playboy.
I analyzed videos of over 100 instances of Superman catching people falling from buildings. Superman dips 30% more to cushion the blow of white people than he does blacks. This is a clear indication of implicit bias. There's no way around it. Superman is racist.
What they neglected to tell you is that the white individuals all fell from skyscrapers. The black individuals fell from smaller buildings, on average, experiencing significantly lower velocities.
And why does Superman live in Metropolis, the city with the lowest crime rate in America? Because it's also the city with the whitest population in America.
To heck with this. I'm moving to Poland.
Mr. Reagan. Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Man, fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Man, fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. Man, fuck all you hoes.
All right, Mr. Sounds like you got to a quiet place. I'll let you take a piece of that at the top when we get Tito to close it. Go ahead. You gotta unmute yourself, Mr. All right. Oh. All right, he back to having technical difficulties. I was trying to alley-oop him. All right, Tito, that's all yours.
Yeah, you know what? It's real obvious what happened here, man. Before she got elected, she was probably fucking dude already. And and then she got him on in the bed. He, since he big and tall, okay, you can be security. And then he parlayed that up into, acting like he was the fake police and all of that shit, and even becoming a security contractor. It's nothing much more you need to deduce into this. If you look at his appearance and then look at him standing next to her, the body language and everything, that's all. She got that. She was fucking this motherfucker, and she got him on any way she can, and he just went into the security. But this is what makes it so crazy, is that she could have got him on as a staffer or whatever. She didn't even. I understand what she doing, but she could have did it maybe in more moderation and got him on as some other type of staffer. Because that's kind of crazy to have him on as, like, I guess, her chief of security, and not even knowing if he, besides his criminal record, that's fine. But if he's like qualified for the job as far as the technical and the psychological side of the job, somebody could have got really hurt with this shit. But I mean, this is the Banana Republic type of shit you get when you get some of these quiches in office, man, unfortunately. But it is a strange ass twist of events for him to end up getting killed by the SWAT team, though. You know what I'm saying? It is. And you know what?
her knowing that he had a criminal record and she put him in this type of position anyway, he must have really put the rod to that bitch. He had to.
He gave her that soul pole.
He had to.
And all this whole time, I didn't thought she was batting for the other team. So she just had some dick in the cut. Okay, it makes sense because you'll never see her with no man, and she ain't got no husband. So yeah, she living out the rich Keisha dream, dick on demand. Shout out to Dr. Tia Johnson. She bought herself a CompuServe.
Man,
shout out to Dr. Tia Johnson. Got herself a CompuServe.
This is the crazy thing about it. Jasmine Crockett literally does what she accused of her so-called white male constituents in the Congress and the Senate. She actually does it as a black Keisha in politics. Yeah, so back to Keisha's in politics. Another one. What is it? Representative Priestley. The bald-headed chick out there in Massachusetts, and she under the same thing. Don't she got like a ex-con
husband, right? Yeah. Did he have a murder charge? Did he have a murder charge?
Yeah, but ain't he like a detail or head security for her when she go out in public too?
That's classic Keisha. That's classic Keisha. It's the same archetype as what you would call it. They just meet the boy that just got out of jail, and she moved her into the house with her 3 kids, who are all young daughters and shit. Boy fresh out that she just met 6 months ago. It's the same protocol.
No, what's even worse though, this is the thing about it. See, she's a Keisha with power, and she using and abusing her power against the men that she supposedly say that she represents and want to protect. I believe that the modern day Keisha politician has this Whitney Houston bodyguard mentality when they get in office. They are looking for that so-called man that they couldn't get in the regular world. They could get now as embezzled, corrupted politician. She could go ahead and get that 6 foot plus dark skinned dude, with no problem. But before, man, she had to have some money for that off-center cock guy that she got for us to pay attention to her. I mean, she ain't really got no booty. I mean, she ain't really got no hips. I mean, the tatas are alright, but they drooping. So, and again, the cock guy, yeah, she got to pay her way. So
I ain't even gonna hold you. She look like a box thing. I ain't even gonna hold you. She do.
Ain't no better that she ain't no better. She been real good, and start getting them lunch lady arms in that thick ass neck too. So yeah, you better step away from that table, Jasmine. You know what I'm saying, before you start looking like Nell Carter around here. But Keisha in politics, she wants power over the black man. She wants him to be in his role again. What we say over here before, responsibility without authority is slavery. Again, responsibility without authority is slavery. And I land my plane there.
Well played. Rex, talk about I forget the chick's name, the bald-headed congresswoman. He called her multiverse Lex Luthor Keisha.
Bro, wow, man, spot on.
Oh man. Yo, that shit is funny, bro. Multiverse, that's funny as shit. All right, bet. We are at the StreamYard acting funky on me. All right, good guys. We're making good time. I'll get you guys out of here right on time. We're at the 1:13-minute mark. Let's do one more segment. We covered 1 to 10 blacks yesterday on Godfrey cosplaying and this FBA delineation when it comes to politics. But I'm gonna do a follow-up one now. I was talking to the brothers behind stage. Once again, gentlemen, it is we're X amount of months away from the midterms. And Godfrey is a Democratic shill. They bring him out there to call Stephen A. Smith a coon and everybody else coon. And if he was thumping hard for Kamala, he is Nigerian. So this is no coincidence that he and both Joy Reid are on the 154 podcast, which is African podcast, which sounds very similar to Corey Holcomb's 151 podcast. These tethers, man, they just love the cosplay. They just copy everything. But they were on this African podcast called the 154 podcast. Mind you, this is right before midterms, and Joy Reid and Godfrey have a conversation about the stupidity of FBA and how and Joy Reid goes into a whole thing about how the Africans aren't responsible for this and that. It's a whole gas. Here we go. It's I'm going to play it, and this is Tim Black going at it. Tim Black makes very good content, political commentary, etc., etc. He's an independent. He calls it pretty straight down the middle. He's a real independent, unlike the newly acquired Stephen A. Smith. We got a lot of these old liberal black Democrats claiming to be independent because we've made the label liberal and Democrat so unappealing. We're so unappealing. They don't want to get labeled with it because we've turned the liberal black man into this meme.
Meet Soft Black Man, the safest man in America. He listens, he validates, and he never disagrees.
Unless it's about your self-care.
He's strong, but not too strong. Soft Black Man, your plush.
All right, so I'm going to play some of this, and this is important because it's close to the midterms, and it's also highlighting how basically this FBA delineation is becoming political, even though that may not have been its original intent or whatever. But like I said, politics makes strange bedfellows, and any tool can be used for political purposes, which it is now. And this FBA delineation is making it very difficult for these tethers to latch on to us, use our resources, and more in particular, get us to back candidates that really benefit them as a community rather than us. And you're right, prove Lord Jamora right, exactly. So let's get busy.
Have to learn.
I want the infighting to stop. Like
that has to stop.
The last thing you want is.
These are all African. She's from the Congo and Guyana. I don't know where the bald guy is from, but I assume he's Nigerian. And Godfrey is Nigerian.
Is to turn around, and it's the people who look like you and have the same roots as you. History different, but roots are different.
They talk about the tribes within Africa that don't rock with each other at all. They come all the way here to America, and then they complain about us.
But roots are different, and to get that, that's what I want. You know what I mean?
But then there's the sellouts, the defective Negroes that I talk about. Stephen A. Smith, the Larry Elders, the Candace Owenses, to all of those defective. Then there's one brother, I'm gonna call him out soon. They were asking him, well, what did you think about the things about what they showed about the Obamas and the monkey shoes? And this black dude was like, I didn't see what the problem. I'm gonna get him though.
He talking about Wesley Hunt. Now, I know Wesley Hunt is a conservative, Republican, et cetera, et cetera. But this is my point, and I made this point yesterday. This tether, under the guise of cosplaying black, he puts himself in a position to quote Black history, civil rights, and all that. Mind you, his people wasn't even fucking here. So they use him to attack black conservatives. You may or may not like Wesley Hunt, but what you can't say, Wesley Hunt is West Point graduate, so is his sister. And his family goes way back, all the way to sharecropping and all this and other thing. Wesley Hunt is a decorated military man. None of Godfrey's people have served in the U.S. military or fought in any of the wars. Wesley Hunt is you understand what I'm saying to you? So the tethers, they cosplay our shit, and then they have the audacity. He's conservative. Maybe FBA's, we can go at him and everything like that, but you don't get to go and talk, all this racial history shit for your people who wasn't even fucking here. You understand what I'm saying? And Wesley Hunt is a military man, and he's highly decorated. So is his sister, etc. His military accomplishments are vast. And that's what I'm saying. That's the 52 fake out. And I don't like that shit.
I know. I think I know.
It was like there were other pictures there that were just. They all have that look.
The social media post from President Trump that depicted President Obama and the First Lady as monkeys. Did you find that racist at all?
Actually, I watched the entire video, and if you watch the entire video, it was depicting many Democrats in the vein of Lion King, and the fact that they were just going to take.
And to this point, what Wesley Hunt just said, Judge Joe Brown said the exact same thing. So why don't Godfrey take a shot at Judge Joe Brown? No, he's not going to do that because Judge Joe Brown going to hand him his ass. No, but what I'm saying is Wesley Hunt basically made the same assessment that Judge Joe Brown did. And what I'm saying is the tethers, that's what they bring their infighting over here. There's like to make us fight amongst each other. Like I said, if we're gonna have an infight, it's gotta be amongst FBAs who we got the shared history. You don't get to attack a black military man when nobody in your fucking family served in the military. That's my stance on that shit. All right, let me let some of this finish playing.
One snippet of that and then try to paint a brush and say that all of a sudden President Trump is a racist guy, I think is ridiculous.
Get him though. This whole.
I know. I think I know.
There's like there were other pictures there that were just. They all have that look.
And look, either you believe the president is racist or you believe that he is not. I don't believe he's not. I know he's not.
It's just so.
You know how you can always call them
asymmetrical Negroes. They just have this off look, and they don't look like they go to good barbers.
That's it. It's always the hairline.
It's the hairline. The barbers are no
I'm
good.
telling you.
Stephen A. Smith.
It's the hairline. I'm telling you.
I know they don't go to a barbershop with real, because barbershops is where everybody's talking. They don't go. They go to like probably some white guy goes like.
They go to Supercuts.
They go to.
Why would you think of the same?
They go to
Supercuts. They're going.
And what do they put on top of the bowl?
In the bowl, and then
they get a protractor or something like
or a Flowbee. They got a Flowbee going on.
What is that?
A weed whacker.
It's like a weed thing, and it Flowbees your hair.
They don't go to the real barbers where we talk that real stuff.
I had a few people say to a black man, why are you going in on Godfrey? Godfrey plays both sides of everything. Godfrey is turned into a politician. That's all. And he touched the nerves. You know what I'm saying? I had to give him the business. But I got no problems with the 154 podcast. It's an African podcast with two Africans, and now they bring in their African friend. And that's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing to talk about African shit. It's just when they start sound like they're trying to talk for black Americans that I get a problem with them. What we got wrong and why we don't do this, and if black people just, and then this we, but they, it's like weird. As black Americans, we don't get to we and they. It's always we. We do not spend our time saying what Africans need to do amongst Africans. Nor do we spend our time saying that about Venezuelans or any other group. It's just, I notice this paternalistic, like talking down, like this, you know what I'm saying? Like they're directing traffic or something. And that becomes insulting as hell to us. You may not recognize it. I'm saying, well, they may not recognize it, but I see it. We need to try to get the black American and we need to work together. Go work it out with all those countries in Africa. Even in this podcast, fam, it's a long clip. They talk about the groups within the tribes within Africa that don't rock with each other at all. That there are beef with these tribes in Africa. They come all the way here to America, and then they complain about us not getting along with them. But they can't get along with people that they're right in their own, they're the next door to them in their own, it's a continent, but it's like a village. It's like right over there. So my thing is, I'll just point out, look, it's not about hate. It's not hate. It's just pointing out something that needs to be said. Keep our name out your mouth. And people need to stop falling for, these people are very supportive of us. Yeah, for why though? Why do you think that is? I want to question your ability to see through nonsense. Why? Do you think it's because they're the saviors? They are sent from God, they're saints? Or do you think maybe there's money attached to it? How much money you think Joy Reid would make talk about African shit? Now she's got to try to align herself with Black Americans in order to make money. Same thing with Godfrey. Why do you think he spews all that stuff about Black Americans and inventors and blah, 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 blah? Dog, you don't think there aren't Black Americans who know Black history? Huh? Where do you think he learned it at? He learned it in Black schools, right? So there are Black Americans who know Black history. Why do you think he talks about it? You think it's because he's kissed by an angel? You think God came down and you need to please talk to the Black? No, it's for money. It's for access. So at least what we could do is, man, look, like I have no problems with your podcast. I don't even know the other dude. I think it's great to have an African podcast. It's dope. And they can talk about African-related stuff amongst themselves. But it's just when it sounds like they're trying to be directive towards us as in what we need to do. I mean, just like this thing where it's like, look, Wesley Hunt is who they were talking about when they said the Republican that was giving Trump a pass about the cartoon. I mean, we're not talking about a cartoon, you know? I don't feel a need to try to have to defend Obama's rich ass. Obama wasn't defending me. He was in office and he wasn't defending me. He was the most powerful man in the world. And what was he saying? Hey, I'm not the president of Black people. I'm the president of everybody. So sit down, Pookie. That's what he was saying. And then when Trump tweets out something, now we all need to fight for him. No, I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. That's true. That's how I feel. I also feel Wesley Hunt is a sellout. I mean, he really is. I mean, I won't give anybody a pass on using, cartoons of apes to depict Black people. Come on, man, that's obviously not good. You don't have to give Trump a pass on that. Even though he didn't make the cartoon, he said he didn't know it was in there, whatever. But Joy Reid's response to it, what they got into about the hairline, I'm looking at Joy's hair like, what's up with your hairline? But see, we can't say that. Look, I don't know. I just put this in because once again, I have no problems with African podcasts, the 154. Congratulations on the podcast. I hope it does well. Talking down to Black Americans as if it's no difference and as if we are all see things the same way as Africans. And if we don't, it's us that need to change. No, I don't think so. No. I mean, say for a couple.
All right, perfect. That's all I needed. That spot, and I echo Tim Black's sentiment on that. He hit a bunch of the markers that I was previously making before I started the segment. Mr. O, let's try this again. You want the top of this one?
Yeah, I'm good now. Yo,
all right.
If Alf and Benson had a love child, it'll be Joy Reid. Like, like this oogly, abule. Both of them. They love to go ahead and be with us when we are getting the good give me that. They'll say this Black unity, this Pan-African thing. But as soon as anything bad or negative about us comes in the media, they want to go ahead and say us Nigerian Americans or us Congolese Americans, we don't do these type of things that the Blacks that's already here. They won't even want to call us foundational. They don't even want to call us American Blacks. They was talking about the Blacks that's already here or we sent here. They really want to say the delineation will not be televised. Let me say that again. The delineation will not be televised. It will be prescribed in so-called movements of indifference in the next couple of years. You gonna hear about after Trump get to send all these illegals back. You're gonna start seeing a whole bunch of campaigns come through your churches, through your neighborhoods about the reemergence or trying to bring back Pan-Africanism, especially in that 2028 election that's coming up real soon. They're gonna try and bring some of them people back, and they're gonna try to press on y'all good foundational Black Americans' hearts. You know, the same hearts that got y'all through slavery, the same hearts that help y'all fight through the Great Migration, the same type of heart that led y'all to the Civil Rights Movement. You know what I'm saying? Losing some of y'all popular heroes through the process, even though they don't want to bring and mention them at all, unless they come from the same continent or same islands as they come from. You know, they love talking about Farrakhan. You know, they love talking about Malcolm, even though his mom come from the island. So you're going to see a whole big campaign of heart of hearts trying to get these so-called people back here. But these are the same people right now that's trying to go ahead and take your place in this country, take your space in these neighborhoods and the suburbs and the big cities. They trying to go ahead and try and get you out of the race again, your reparations, get everything that's owed to you. But they won't go ahead and talk about this black thing. And I'll land my plane there.
Well played, sir. And lo and behold, Saul in the building. What's up, Playboy?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, what up, man? I was calling, checking on you the other day, man. Good to have you. Did you catch any of that last segment? We gotta give you some airtime, man.
Oh, nah, I didn't. I kind of misunderstood the time.
Oh no, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
We back to 10:30 Central. Cause you know it's whatchamacallit, what's his face? Tito and Mr. O, they both Chicago boys.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Saul, there's a video I want to send to you and get your opinion on. You know, they got the Migos out there. They gave like a tax cut or the taxpayers for the food vendors up in LA right now. They basically got all them taco stands, taco carts, all them little what's them things called, the churro stands. And they getting paid for, and all they gotta do is get tax-free money from the customers outside. But a black person can't even sell no hot dogs and no ribs and stuff on the same corner. You can't make this up. I want to get your opinion on that soon.
Oh, you already know my opinion, man. That's why you started seeing some of these YNs turning over their carts. But what's so stupid about it is that when these YNs was doing what they needed to do, you know, getting the corn man up out of there, See, here's the thing, man. In LA, you know, the whole Loke shit, just like, you know, the blood side of things, for the most part, it was supposed to protect, you know, the businesses in your neighborhood, for the most part. You know what I mean? Like, you know, to just sit up here and operate, you know, with reckless abandonment and stuff like that, you know, is actually a little more original than you know, a lot of people understand it to be. Unfortunately, when you did have some YNs doing that, you had some of these old niggas, you know, like disciplining the young guys for doing so, and it's kind of like, you know, like that don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you find with people doing stuff to your own, but it's an issue, or people get disciplined when you got folks in your neighborhood who's doing stuff they ain't got no business doing, especially with no permits. You got elders and stuff like that who might need to walk on the sidewalk, or you know, they got these little vendors and stuff like that, you know, take up the sidewalk from people using their wheelchairs and stuff like that. So as far as I was concerned, you know, they was doing what they need to do. They was, you know, going back to the original stuff. But, you know, yeah, man, it's almost like these old niggas don't know what's up across the board. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna land my plane there.
No, well, all right, no, perfect. So, Tito, why don't you respond to the segment? Because this is general FBA tether talk, and then bounce it back to Saul, so he can get some more airtime. He can piggyback off your commentary.
Yeah, they they talk about that they tired of the divisiveness and all of that shit, but shit, we tired of all of the gaslighting.
Fact.
But what it really is the reason that they have like that condescending paternalistic tone towards black people in America is because once they started coming here, white people told them they was better. And so because they desire proximity to whiteness and they had this presumption of being better, that's why they talk to niggas like that. If you notice, they all have the same tone, no matter how. Some of them try to be cooler with it. Some of them be more militant with it. Some of them be more snarky with it, like the Haitian bitch that was talking shit from a couple of weeks ago.
Fact.
But they all have that same condescending air about them, and it's from them bringing them here to replace us. They've been silently favoring these people for decades. They've been favoring them in terms of funding for education. They've been favoring them for positions. As a matter of fact, they specifically get them in high earning positions or authoritative positions just so they can say, hey, it's a black person there, but they know damn well that black person that they got there is not really a black person. So they are used as a political football and political pawns at the same time. But that's why they talk all of that shit. That's why.
No, spot on. And so Saul, yeah, piggyback on this because you was the one of the first to actually start having these conversations with me, or at least bringing it to my attention. Almost, I would say, as far back as season 3 and season 4, when you were like, we got like some tether industrial complex being built on us right under our nose. They're in our spaces. They're influencing policy. They're trying to influence conversations down here. And so the clip we just went over was Tim Black rebuffing Godfrey, who's a Democratic shill, and Joy Reid on this African podcast, and then basically trying to debunk FBA, calling it divisive, et cetera, and basically shilling full of Democratic Party. What say you?
I'll say first things first. Let's go ahead and lean into what it's meant to be. It is meant to be divisive. Okay? It is meant to be divisive. There's plenty of things in our society where we delineate things that are reserved for specific people. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, because there's somebody with a disability, there are certain accommodations made for them. There are people who are veterans, right? There's the Stolen Valor Act where, you know, it prevents fraud from you wearing certain uniforms or outright lying to get certain veterans benefits and stuff like that. You know, you can't sit in a situation where it's like subjectivity, because ultimately you're doing what the people have done before. And that's the sort of pretendianism, Rachel Dolenalism, and obviously the passing, right? Doing things for convenience and stuff like that. Now, here's the thing. People, for the most part, don't give a fuck who the fuck you sleep with, right? People don't care because people are going to do what the fuck they want to do behind closed doors. But people have a real problem with transgenders in particular. You want to know why? Anybody up here want to answer why?
Why?
It's for the same reason why we're having this whole discussion that we're having now, right? You know, on 1 minute, you want the benefits of quote unquote being a female. Next minute, you want the benefits of being a man. You understand what I'm saying? It's the same thing. What civil rights did was open the gate for this economic concept, the socio-economic concept, that whenever you make a policy, there's these sort of unintended consequences. These unintended consequences incentivizes other groups to find ways to exploit them to their benefit, right? So all of a sudden, pre-1965, all the Latinos wanted to be white because it was beneficial. After 1965, it's beneficial for them to be brown. No longer do you see any regular white guys anymore. You know what I mean? They're gay white guys. There's disabled white guys. They're and so,
Ooh, we got some Borg.
you hear me?
Saul, 1 2 1 2.
Mic check.
There you go.
I said what Daily Nation does is it actually excludes people from the sort of free rider dilemma that people discuss in economics when resources are managed in a society. You know, so I mean, if people want to look it up, they go ahead and look it up. It's called the free rider's dilemma. That's exactly what we've been going through. I'll land my plane there.
Well played, sir. Good to have you back, Saul. Classic material right there. Those are our 3 segments. We can get closing statements. You guys can take your time. We're at the 1 hour 40-minute mark, so we got time. Let's start with you, Mr. O. We'll do Saul. Like I said, you guys take your time, Saul, and then Tita, you close us out. I'm gonna make this announcement again. I don't know if you noticed, Saul. We got a scheduled debate, an official formal debate between BGS and Tito this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Iran War. There are standing rules, 5 minutes each for statements and rebuttal, and it'll go as long as until both gentlemen agree to tap out. So this is first of its kind. This with an ongoing military conflict. Policy debate between 2 heavyweights in the space. It should make a very good conversation. It's good content for the space, and we need to see intelligent brothers having a civil debate about current geopolitics and its impact here in the States, and quite possibly in particular to the FBA black man. So that is this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mr. O, it's all yours.
Yeah, just do a recap. So we had talked about the situation over there in Iran. You know, it was quick work. Thanks again to all
Mic
these.
check.
Yeah, you good. Saul?
Yeah, I don't hear Mr. O though. You mentioned Mr. O.
No,
Yeah.
He's talking.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. You good? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear O, but I hear you.
Yeah, so we did nasty, crazy work over there, Iran, despite what all these fear-mongering old heads, liberals, and everybody on the mainstream media was trying to go ahead and warn us for over 4 decades that I can remember. Now we just took care of their biggest leader and their military within not even 48 hours. Missing the prior presidents couldn't take care of even some of the most heinous warlords and dictators within 9 months. That was the shortest one up to that point until Trump did what he did. And again, this is his third dictator that he took down, and we only in March. I want to know who's gonna take down next month. Like it's another episode of Speed Racer or Dragon Ball Z.
It's another episode of FAFO, nigga.
Another. You know what? You just gave me another idea for Clean AI. We all right. So I think I already told Tito, hey, yo, Saul. So I'm gonna have to get you on some. I need some ideas for this. Mad Tether / Mad African AI character we gonna be putting together. We're gonna make it to a series. We're gonna put it on Machismo TV. It's gonna be our original series right here. So we're gonna be talking about this in the background, but it's gonna be the Mad Tether.
He trying to copy off the mad rapper from the Biggie, from the fucking Rockefeller and Jay-Z shit back in the day, back in the mad rapper and shit. That's funny.
Yeah, so we took care of Iran. Now we got another Did you do what I asked you to do last night about checking to see if that bodyguard had an ID and B account or something like that? I really don't trust the time frame and how you went out. Yo, this sounds like one of them hoax situations, one of them isolated psyop acts, you know, just trying to go ahead and sweep everything under the rug. Cause Jasmine lost. She probably ain't gonna never come back.
Oh, wait. Are you floating the idea that he knew too much and that Alex Soros and all them got him up out of there?
That's affirmative, sir. You're correct. Your students to detail is accurate.
You know what? Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not trying to kill you. I'll say that.
That part. Yeah, we got the teleconglomerate on social media and now YouTube with Joy Reid and a beatless comedian by the name of Godfrey, whose blackness that he said last night, his only root to blackness is saying that he's from Chicago and his dad taught at Malcolm X College. That's his only root to so-called quote unquote blackness with his Nigerian ass. This nigga here. Just because you might want to go ahead and put some jalopy rice with your Hell's Chicken does not make you one of us, dog. They don't go together. Just like I said, jalopy rice and Hell's Chicken with the mild sauce, they don't go together, bro. And I passed my gun, landed right there.
All right, well played, sir. It's all popped off. All right, Tito, that's all yours, man. Close the statement, man. We're at the 1 hour 46-minute mark. You can take your time.
Yeah, so just wait until the predicted outcome of this military action. Wait until you see all of these different flags that's gonna come out of this. When you see parts of, you know, like the Anatolians, when they want to break away and become part of Turkey, or if Turkey takes a big part of this, part of a piece of Iran, or Azerbaijan takes another piece. Just wait, because that's what you go see. That's most likely what you go see, man. So I would love to gloat when that eventuality happens, because remember, BGS said that Iran, quote unquote, ain't going nowhere, and I'll land my plane there.
All right, well played, gentlemen. That is a wrap. Yo, salute to the chat. Motherfucking hoop jargon.
That's what I was
What? Yo, man, got love for you. Yo, when you pop up, man. You come through flexing. And I talked to Wrench Turner early last week too, man. So we might end up with Wrench up here on the panel again too, man. We trying to get the Voltron pilots back together, and Hot Sauce still in China, missing in action. Hoop jargon. Sorry I missed, fellas. Salute. Yo, man, thank you for supporting the goddamn stream, Hoop, man. We got in the motherfucking building. You need a Don DeMarco for that too before I do these goddamn drops with the $50 super chat. Man, when the man shows up,
Don DeMarco. Don DeMarco. Don DeMarco.
Yo, appreciate you, bro, man. Let's do some goddamn drops.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out. Fuck you, fuck. Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. Fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do.
more pricey games coming up in the second half of the show. Don't go away, folks. We got more pricey games coming up in the second half of the show. Don't go away, folks.
Yo, kids, they need to know I'm here to fuck you. I don't wanna know your name, yo, kids, they need to know I'm here to fuck you. Get the fuck on, ain't no shame. I'm here to fuck. 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 Watch this bridge, y'all. I'm here to fuck.
Yo, salute, bro. Check back. Saul, I'm checking backstage. I don't see you, Playboy. He said, "Let me correct with the $20 super chat." Oh, yo, to Hoop about to start it again. Let me correct. And what's this? Chris guys at request for my personal drop. What's your personal drop? Well, here we go again. Let's do some goddamn drops.
The word liberal as an acronym, lacking in basic education, reasoning, and logic. Liberal.
I analyzed videos of over 100 instances of Superman catching people falling from buildings. Superman dips 30% more to cushion the blow of white people than he does blacks. This is a clear indication of implicit bias. There's no way around it. Superman is racist.
What they neglected to tell you is that the white individuals all fell from skyscrapers. The black individuals fell from smaller buildings, on average, experiencing significantly lower velocities.
And why does Superman live in Metropolis, the city with the lowest crime rate in America? Because it's also the city with the whitest population in America.
To heck with this. I'm moving to Poland.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Yo, Saul, I see you back. You say you're asking for a sports drop? I got you, man. I'm gonna load your sports drop up. What you call? I'll load it up and drop it for you. But go ahead, Saul. Get us. You do your closing statement.
Oh, well, I mean, for the most part, as I said before, I mean, I want y'all to, look this week, do some research and stuff. You would even find that even Pan-Africanists are trying to obscure some of the research that they've done themselves as far as delineation. The late, great Khalid Muhammad actually said we should sue Africa and that reparations should be for Black Americans only. There's footage out there with him saying that. I land my plane.
Well played. Shit, where's his drop at? This is one without music. All right, gentlemen. Once again, so I don't know if you were up here when I said this before. We got an official fine ass bub. I introduced. She do Playboy. She does Playboy now.
Who?
The bad chick who used to be that whatchamacallit? The bad chick that Hoop used to have on the sports joint. She's doing Playboy now. I'm gonna have to be thirsty.
You smart Liz Cambridge?
No, this chick, the Chris with the fan name.
Chris.
She's doing Playboy now. Yeah, we gotta see that. And I think her and Reese was a couple for a minute too. Reese was tall last. Hoop said just because, yo, bro, appreciate you, bro. Cause bro, you actually don't know it, man. But we need the goddamn super chats, yo. Appreciate you, man. Yo, I guess we ended the show with drops tonight, bro.
And Jay.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. And fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. And fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. And fuck all you hoes.
All right, guys, we're at the 1 hour 55-minute mark. Yo, shout out to Hoop Jargon, man. Let me put you. She 100% does Playboy. All right, I'm gonna have to look that up. Matter of fact, let me. He said he said me too. I'm gonna have to do my research.
Research purposes.
Yo, subscribe to Hoop Jargon. That's his banner on the screen. You guys already know. He's been a part of the channel, the Sunday show at least. I would say that we introduced the sports section into late night podcasting, making it a mainstay, which was Saul's idea, actually, by the way. So and check out his channel. He's posting new content. He did a full refurb. He does talk about the Cowboys a lot, but you cannot hold that against him. That being said, gentlemen, we're at the 1 out. Oh, my man. I know I've been MIA. One more. Yo, he did this to me one time in Peru, man. Appreciate you, bro. Can't be duplicated. Let's go. One more.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. And fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. And fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. And fuck all you hoes.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
Oh, man, listen, man. Yo, when the team come through, they come through, man. Yo, we done built something special over here. Really, F the Eagles? I can't be mad at you because you paid for that slander, and I did slander the Cowboys first. wait. And I did slander the Cowboys first with the 199. F the Eagles.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. And fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. And fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. And fuck all you hoes.
Hey yo, Hoop. I was kicking with your boy Michael Urban today, staying at my hotel. I know he gonna be like, what?
Oh, word, bro. Jalen Hurts is a virgin. All right, I'm done. I'm not even mad at that one either. I am not as long as you ain't making fun of the bull with the nail polish, because I would have to eat that.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too. And fuck all you hoes. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck all you hoes. And fuck all you. Don't give a damn, bitch, what you wanna do. And fuck all you hoes.
Hey man, we fucking love you guys, man. These shenanigans only happen on a Sunday night. We're at the 159. I'm going to try to make it. Good night and good luck. I'll see you fuckers next Sunday.